Welcome to hole number 1 of the Snow Mountain 9-hole cup here on the Grunberg Slopes course. We got some new hole positions, but I think they're pretty good. Extra mile and a navigator starting off here, 4.5 top, 1 bar of right spin, just aiming this one down the center of the fairway. We're going to play this with a 10% max adjustment. No big deal. Plays beautifully here. And, you know, I think these new hole positions overall are pretty darn good. I was expecting it to be really brutal, but actually, I think we're going to have a good time. So, cleanly down the middle here, as you can see, I do have the wedge selected as the second play. If you come up a little bit shorter, you'll be playing it with like a short iron, something like a thorn. So it's really going to depend on the wind. You know, headwind angles here will be certainly a bit tougher. So I do play this one, though, actually at the 20% max distance here. It is visually an uphill shot, but the Endbringer, it's a bit sensitive to changes in the elevation. So 20 max, I thought, you know what, let's give it a rip. This was my first try through this hole when I was playing the new hole positions here, and I thought, well, we'll see how it goes. Hole number 1 can be a little bit sensitive, but this is something that's definitely capable of a drop. So I hope you get the same. We'll see you on number 2. Hole number 2, this is a par 5. Now, I'm just playing it with a navigator ball here and an extra mile, 4.5 top, 1 bar of left spin. You could certainly push this drive as aggressively as you would like. If you want to bring a P5, whatever works for you. I'm playing it easy and cheap. This is a 9-hole cup after all. We're not going to get the most massive rewards. So, all in all here, max OP down the left-hand side. As you can see, about a half a ball of left curl just to get this one to come into play. And I think this one is a pretty reasonable play for most people. Again, if you want to use a Titan or, you know, a Zerk and kind of recreate this landing position or get it down to the next fairway, these are all options. But I'm trying to find ways that can work for basically everyone. So, second shot here, you could play at that min sniper if you're in headwind. But I'm at a little bit of a crosswind or slight tailwind angle here, so I play it at a max long iron. Now, I play this one at 40% max. I give it a little bit of backspin here and some right spin, just trying to straighten out that ball guide and get as, you know, as glitch-free of a bounce down to the pin here. So 30, I think I bump it up a little bit more here. Yeah, 40% there, 50% even, so 60%. I'm trying to find a little something here, you know, make it work. So you're going to see how this one comes in. We're going to hit a nice perfect shot, so we can always learn from a good stroke like that. And you'll see here, this one is going to just come in a little bit off. It's going to take a little work, but we got a nice thing to work with. Hole number 3, this par 3, I'm actually playing here with a quasar ball and a sniper. You'll see we're setting this one up very close to minimum distance. I'm going to give this about 3 to 3.5 bars of backspin and 2 bars of left spin here. And you're going to see this one comes in just a tiny little bit hot. That's why I took off a bar in my recommendation. So 3.5 back here to slow it down a touch. Make a nice clean 20% min adjustment here. And you'll see how this one comes in very, very nicely. There's certainly room for a rough bump up there, but I think most players will be just fine coming in. Gives us a beautiful look. I really like hole number 4 here. There's certainly a play on the right-hand side, but I think most players are going to find it beneficial to take a P3 ball and your big topper. Play this one right at max distance. Max top, about 1 bar of right spin here. And you're going to get this one to bounce over and roll nicely down the hill. Close to the green. I do give this one just a little sliver of right curl there, just about half, not quite, and get this one to come in straight. Now, just adjusting the right amount of curl here is important. As you can see, the margins are quite slim to get it to come in down this way, but even with that strong, well, 2.5 right to left wind, you can get a nice play here. So from 384, I'm looking at either a low, like a minimum thorn, but I think the max Endbringer is going to be the play for me all day and every day. Of course, if you've got headwind here, then that thorn is going to be your friend. So just line it up. Easy does it here. 20% max. And I mean, we got to get some drops here. We got to get some booms, baby. No foreshadowing at all. None whatsoever. I'm looking forward to it. I don't think that the whole position changes are going to make like a massive, drastic difference in our lives. It just makes it interesting. It adds a little bit of variety. And, I think it's been a lot of fun going through it. So I think the scores are still going to be really good. And we're still going to have to dig deep, get some drops, get in the hole. We'll see you on number 5. Hole number 5, this one looks like it's going to be a really good chance for a drop. I find coming in on the right-hand side here, we're kind of at like 25% distance or so. I play at a 10% min, and depending on the wind here, we're not going to need to use too much of an adjustment, anywhere between like roughly 0 and 1 bar of backspin. Like I said, 10% min, so 0.9 rings here is the pull. And again, higher level clubs with an actual ball guide, yeah, you're going to have an awesome advantage here. But I think you can see from the direction I've been kind of going, I'm trying to bring value to you by using cheap balls and reasonable clubs to get a nice score in a 9-hole cup. As you can see here, comes in very close. I think this one will be dropping a lot. Hole number 6, this par 5, you're basically just playing for the eagle here. You're going to see I do come pretty close. So extra mile, 4.5 top. I use just about a half a bar of right spin here. This one, again, you have to be careful. With a strong tailwind, you'll need to use a bit less topspin because you don't want to head into the rough here at all, ever, because you do need the distance. It's everything on the second shot. So clean little setup here, 4.5 top, half right. I give it just like 1 pixel of right curl just to keep it away from that left rough a little tiny bit. But we hit our spot, do come close to the rough, but down the middle as indicated. Should set us up very, very nice for the second shot, which we need to use the big dog, or if you have a high level cat or something. But you need distance and you need curl for this shot here. I play this with 3 bars of top spin, 2 bars of left spin. It's going to depend how far away you are, but this one comes in quite interestingly. I find it kind of quite fun, 10% max, and I'm going to use just about, I'd call approximately 1 ball of left curl. Now, you can kind of debate that I might have actually needed to use a little bit less topspin here, but the way this ball comes in, a little glitch there, right-hand side of the ball touches the circle just about. But anyway, I think it's fun. You need to get the eagle here, and this will accomplish that feat absolutely. So just up the back. Ooh, don't want to hit the rough, but look how close that comes. I thought that was a little bit of fun. I think for hole number 7 here, once we get the tournament win, this no moving target adjustment, 4 bars of backspin, and 1-to-1 with the wind. I think this is going to be the kind of thing that's going to be close to a must-drop hole in one. Of course, the spin set and the adjustment will change ever so slightly with the tournament win, but this one plays so much nicer, I think, here with the pin being moved back a little bit. Opens up that second bounce, gives it time to roll. Baby, oh baby, this one is going to be dropping left, right, and center. Hole number 8, and it's not very often I suggest using a Power 5 ball in Rookie. And now you'll see, you can try it with the P3. You can get it there, I think. But bring in this extra distance here, 4.5 top. And we're going to go max over power here. This is going to give you a really good advantage to try to get this one as close to the green as possible. I do make a 10% max adjustment. I should have pushed to max here. It gives us a little bit slower needle speed, tiny bit of right curl. But basically, pushing to max, I think would have made the difference to get this one even closer. Tons of fairway to work with here. And we just clipped that rough. If we can miss the rough, there's a chance you can get this one to be green side, but nonetheless, this is close enough to give you an eagle. If you have to lay it up, you're going to use a different club to get this one down to the green, and your chances of a drop do diminish significantly anytime you have to put that wedge away. I found that bouncing here on the fringe worked out just fine, and once again, even though it is quite far downhill, I stick to the 20% max here. I'm bouncing it right on the fringe, and I'm using 0 spin as typically recommended here with the Endbringer school method of play. And, like anytime you can get a drop on a par 4, it's going to be a really good day. And I think this is going to be a good tournament. These hole positions didn't really change a ton, as far as how things are playing out here. But I think it's going to be fun. We're going to get those drops, and we'll see you on number 9. Hole number 9, the par 5 here. I'm going to show you 2 ways to play because it's significantly different with a tailwind. Now, I play here, as you can see, 3 top, 3 left. I played 3.5 top. I'm recommending in my notes 3 bars of top spin, 3 left, and I play this with max overpower. I should give this a little bit of right curl here. You're going to see how close we come to the left fairway with a very slight grate. But a little bit of right curl and a perfect ball would do you a world of good here. However, this will be just fine. We get great distance. Fine. Like when my wife says, I'm fine. I mean, I'm kidding, honey. I love you. I take it all back. Okay, second shot here. I found playing it at about 35% max distance here. 4 bars of backspin and 3 bars. What is it, 2? 3 bars of right spin. I thought I was going to play 3. And this one seems to come in really, really nice. I feel like the glitchiness of the green is actually not as much as it used to be, but maybe that's just totally in my mind. Now, this is a headwind, so I had to play it a little bit back. Probably should be counting rings from max. But I found, like I said, 30. I played 30 here. I think 35 would have been the ticket to get this one very, very close. Guys, if you're still here, thank you very much for watching the video. Please, if you're getting value from the content, hit that subscribe button and thumbs up on the video. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so very much. It's been an incredible year, and we'll play this hole one more time from the right-hand side. All right, so hole number 9. This one plays, again, much differently in Tailwind. In fact, even with an EM6 here, 4.5 top, I'm going to bring a power 5 ball, and I guess you know what's going to happen next. We're going to adjust here, 10% max, or sometimes we just kind of eyeball it, but no, 10% max here. I was in practice. I was just kind of eyeballing it a little bit. And I do push this one up to max because I regretted not doing it on the other shot. You know, live and learn. This video is not every single solution to every tournament circumstance, but a general path to get you down there, get you close, and get us in the neighborhood so we can get those drops and get those low scores. See, if you avoid the rough, this is why EM7 plus or 8 is exceptional, because of the extra top spin. But in a great wind, it gives you an awesome look. And as you can see here, we're right at a min distance of that backbone and just about max on the thorn. Now, this one here, I have it set for 15% max, anywhere between 0 to 0.5 bars of top spin. And I think this is like 0.8 or something, actually, with this level of thorn. Higher level thorn, you get a little more top spin in case your drive is a bit shorter, but it can't be much shorter than that because we came so close to that rough. So guys, I wish you the absolute best in the tournament. I wish you absolutely tons of perfect balls. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. We're always putting out more Golf Clash content. I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment. Let me know how we did, and we'll see you out on the course. Good luck.